Hi, I'm Anton. I'm in from Burbank, California. Now, people who know me will tell you that I have, other than my family and my work, three passions in my life: trains, cooking, and computers. They'll they'll all come up with at least two of those three. Well, after I received a little inspiration from watching a YouTuber, SMT Mainline, Harrison, you know who you are, I've decided to kind of combine all three. And I'm going to create a series called Dinner from the Dining Car, where I will be cooking recipes from the heyday of rail transport in the United States and Canada. This is just an introduction to that series. I won't be doing any cooking today, but let me tell you what this is going to be and what this isn't going to be. If you're a foodie and an expert cook, etc., this series may not be for you. I'm going to take things from at a very basic level and teach people how to cook things that they served on railroad dining cars. Now, what this is going to be is just that: recipes cooked in the heyday of rail travel. I will be making some slight tweaks to these recipes to take care of things that are difficult, if not impossible, to get anymore, especially in my area. For example, duck. Duck is way out of price range in this area. So recipes that call for duck, I'll be exchanging with Cornish hen. I'm also going to make these recipes a little more friendly health-wise. I'm a diabetic, so I have to kind of watch what I cook, and some of these recipes are insane in the amount of carbohydrates, so I'll be cutting those back when I can, hopefully without completely ruining the recipe. I've already done this on some of these recipes, but whether or not you like them, well, that's up to you to decide. Now, I'm also going to be doing some of what I'm going to be calling off the rails. I've collected a lot of recipes in my 62 years of life, and I'm going to be sharing some of those as well, especially for things like side dishes, things like roasted potatoes, roasted vegetables, which are really good, by the way, depending on how you roast them and what vegetable. So I'll be sharing some of those with you guys as well. The videos will be kind of a step-by-step cooking the individual items, like, for example, stuffed pork tenderloin with a raisin stuffing, crab salads, some of the recipes I won't be doing because, well, for example, steak recipes. Everybody who cooks anything or who grills anything already has a favorite steak recipe, so what's the point? Anyway, this is just a quick introduction to let you know what I'm going to be doing, and I plan to do 2 to 3 of these videos a week, depending on my work schedule and, whether or not my wife has other ideas for my time. You married guys, you'll get that one. So, my first recipe is going to be a Canadian national recipe in honor of Harrison, but I'm not going to tell you what that is right now. You'll just have to stay tuned for episode 2 to discover what we're doing. Oh, and by the way, this is my kitchen. This is not a set. This is where I live. This is where I cook. I'd give you a brief tour, but it's just a few. It would just be a few seconds. You may notice over my right shoulder the coffee maker and toaster. I'm going to assume that most of you have the basic cooking tools and equipment necessary. There are going to be some tools I use that you all may not have. For example, I will probably be using a tabletop turbo oven for some recipes. It depends. But things like cookie sheets, frying pans, mixing bowls, measuring cups, spoons, etc., I'm assuming you already have those. If I use a tool that I don't think most people will own, I'll say, hey, you may want to get yourself one of these. Anyway, that's about it for now. This is Wednesday, October 21st. It's about 1:15 and so I will probably do another one of these videos Friday evening. In the meantime, enjoy your days, folks, and we'll see you when we see you. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.